property developer Calgro M3, which has a focus on affordable government housing, has seen its financial results improve in the first half of this year. That's after recording significant losses in the previous reporting period. Business reporter Kopano Gumbi filed the story.
Property business Calgro has turned a corner. The developer, which focuses on building memorial parks and integrated affordable housing, ran into some operational challenges in the last few years when an over-reliance on government business upset their financial position.
I think we're now in a position where sufficient capital to firstly manage the risk, because again, as I say, the balance is difficult, but if you don't have a sustainable company, you're going to produce houses for 2-3 years, you might make profit for 2-3 years, and then you go back to not make profit, not being able to produce houses.
The average house price for a home built by Calgro costs around 450,000 rand, and many of the units they have built over the years have been for government and subsidized housing. But the business shifting to build affordable housing sold through the private sector should help them balance their books in the long run.
We're still doing military veteran houses. We're still doing fully subsidized houses. We're still doing social houses. But we just have a more private sector focus as well to mitigate the times when public sector don't have money. I think what part to put Calgro in a very stringent financial position is because we were reliant on public sector. Now we're reliant on private sector, and as and when public sector have money, we capitalize on it, on infrastructure. We still have all our partnerships with governments in place. You'll see new units being handed over within the next 2 weeks on our Flora projects, our Southwest project by government.
Over 5,000 new units are in development and will be ready within the next financial year, indicative of an economic environment that is improving slightly.
A lot of that will be handed over in the second 6 months, and then, of course, into the first 6 months of the next financial year. And everything we sell now, remember, Calgro don't go and build on risk. We effectively first sell and then start to commence a construction phase. And everything we sell now will be delivered in the next financial year. So I think the fact that private sector sales are currently up more than 100% should start showing where we're also driving the next financial year already.
Private sector investment in social developments like affordable housing is a viable way to get more people into home ownership. And the success of a business like Calgro demonstrates that not only is this good for society, but it makes financial sense as well. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405 in Johannesburg.